got up like 4:30 in the morning. I'm gonna sleep about 11ish, and first thing that comes to my head is being crazy in a crazy world, how to do it. Now again, I mean crazy as in super coherent, right? Without caffeine, no food. Ate some noodles last night. Won't eat it until tonight again. Well, since the age of computation, at least the 1970s, it's becoming more and more apparent to the species that it's all about information processing. So it's about being able to take in the most information without loss of coherence. And in order to do that, you have to cultivate yourself so that your vessel isn't cracked, so to speak, your toroidal field, so that you can retain that information. It won't just sink out or seep out through your cracks, right? So that's really important. In this new age that we're entering, the Ekpyrosis, the new elites will be and are those that can process the most information with the least amount of effort. That's going to be very clear and very apparent as time moves forward. So in a way, my videos are kind of time capsules to the future. Wink wink, nod nods to your descendants. But how to remain super coherent in a mad, mad world. This dirt ball is an open range loony bin. There's a lot of people are going to go batshit crazy. So it's going to be really important to be able to, again, like I said in the previous video, filter information out and cultivate yourself to put yourself in a more coherent state. The idea is to move from decoherence to supercoherence. And I made suggestions in that regard. So my whole channel really is about that, about cultivating one's field, so to speak. So you have to be able to see everything in terms of information and fields. Fields and information. Everything is a field. The species is a field. The universe is a field. They're all just nested fields. This is where this idea of fractals and holes comes from. They're all nested fields. Fields within fields within fields, like a Russian down. So, information processing, remaining super coherent with that information, being able to filter out unwanted, unneeded misinformation or information with agendas is going to be very, very important moving forward. I don't know if you noticed, but we're already in the singularity. You ever seen those movies where, like in The Last Temptation of Christ, where Jesus essentially lives his whole life, gets married, has kids, does the whole shebang before realizing he was wrong, and then goes back and is crucified? Like he lives a whole lifetime just a scene second, like that. We're going through something similar to that, in the sense of we're like in a time warp. We've never really left 1996. There was an introduction of a viral meme back then. The almighty algorithm took over. Everything kind of stopped, so to speak. Things got much worse when we discovered the God particle in 2012. But 1996 was a pivotal year. And it's like we're like at that moment before death and rebirth. just extended that moment exponentially because we don't want to let go of the old age, right? So, as we transition to the new us, this new thing that we're entering, these bits and pieces of crazy wisdom that I leave behind are going to be really important for you to be able to wade yourself through this thing, this miasma, this Ekpyrosis miasma that we're going through. And that's why I'm doing this, right? Because I want you to make it through for the sake of the species, right? So, process information is where it's at. And being able to retain that information, even more so. Don't allow that information to seep through. Cultivate your field. Like I said, there's different ways of doing that. I made suggestions, this whole channel is about that. Go from decoherence to coherence to supercoherence. And you will be able to be crazy in a crazy world. You'll be able to wade through this open range loony bin that we're in and find your way through somehow.